In fact, let me just hit. I don't think I've hit. Oh my god, I've not hit start stream. Anyway, look, is the stream running? I've just realised I was talking and I didn't actually hit live. Anyway, hey to Pez, Mia, Darren, Michael D, how you doing? I'm just gonna pop in a link over here, okay? Because I want to get your opinion over something because I'm struggling to get to the bottom of this. So someone reached out to me, and they were like, they're a little bit stressed out, and I just want to show it to you on the. Hey Brian, how are you doing? Just want to show you this, okay? Oh, why is my screen not showing you what I want to show you? Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry, yeah, I'm in the wrong window. Sorry, hold on a minute. Let me get the right window open. Here we go. Right, so this website, okay, someone is struggling and they're... Hey, Artif, how you doing? So I've just posted a link into here. For some reason, it's not showing you what I want to show you. What is going on? Just bear with me a moment, okay? For some reason, I want to show you guys something, but I can't show it to you. Why can't I show it? What's going on here? Just bear with me a moment, okay? I'm just trying to... My machine is being really, really funny at the moment, and it's not showing. There we go. It's on. There, we're on. We're on. Right, we got it. Right, really sorry, everyone. Hey, Scott, how are you doing? Right, I've just posted a link here. Someone's building an Elementor website, and their previous developer did something to this page. Hey, Eddie. How are you? So their previous developer built this, but you know this bit here, the link is in the video description, by the way, okay? The link is there. I've just posted a link again. Hey, Mark. So a previous developer worked on this, but the way, this is not a template from what I can tell. And I've inspected it, and I'm just, there's no way for them to go in and alter this. Unless you were to go in via the coded route. But the image and this. So if anyone wants to inspect, what can you tell me about where do you think this has been built? They are using a theme called Consultio. And I got them to go and look at their theme and the customization and all of that. So if anyone wants to go in and... the link is there, Artif. Here you go. I'll put it in for Artif again. Good old Artie. Just have a quick inspect. Just what can you tell me about that? What can you tell me about... It's this bit here. The image. Ignore the bit at the top. But it's the image and the... It's basically the image and this wording over there. Hey, Andrew. It is very hot and warm out there. Very hot and warm. How are you all doing? Hey Sriram, how are you? Hey Sriram, glad to have you back here, my friend. After we tore through your website, but great to have you here back again, my friend. I want you all to know that I am still not over the whole YouTube fiasco thing, and I'm still angry about it, okay? It's just going from bad to worse, by the way, with regards to YouTube. The hammering I'm getting from them is just getting worse and worse, okay? Sorry, I just muted my microphone while I was crunching down on this peanut bar. So Sriram, have you been working on your website now? And how are things going there? Hammering Uranus. Well, I wouldn't... Crunching on my peanuts. Peanuts. Gotta say, because I don't... You are right, Atif, actually. Yeah, multi-channel stream. What, you mean to face... Yeah, do you know... Shall I tell you what the trouble is, Atif? Is, Facebook can be really, really anal as well over streaming, even LinkedIn. And then the problem, Artif, is like, you know, like right now, all of you are commenting in one window. Then you have to have the LinkedIn window, and the comments don't always match. And then you have the Facebook. There are ways to do it, but sometimes I have found whenever I've tested it, comments don't always sync very well. But, you know, hey, I do have to look at it. Yeah, you are right, Artif. Hey, Dipanshu. But yeah, I just posted a link into the video description. Okay, so if you want to go and have a look at this, I'll put the link in again. If anyone... Oh, yeah, Eddie, trust me, right? Yeah, don't... You know, seriously, Eddie, don't worry about, you know, the languages and all of that. It's just someone, they contacted me, and I was talking to them, and I was like, I'm struggling to work it out. So their previous developers built this. It's not a template, but basically it's a background, and they've got these the title there, the page title. You know, in Elementor, they're hiding the page title. They're even hiding the title in the theme, but this is still coming up, and I don't know where they're getting it from. Don't know where they're getting it from. Hey, Maddie, how are you doing? Hope you're okay. Yeah, now, Alex, this is what I was finding. The trouble is, though, trying to find where have they stuck it, because I've told them, go through your website. I told them to go through their appearance and all of that, the CSS there, go through the page CSS, go through the site settings. Somewhere they've added it. And I think maybe they just have to kind of systematically go through every single setting. Do you know what I mean? And I then suspect that the developer who's not using a child theme might have done it in the theme, the parent theme itself, some theme called Consultio. Sriram, redesigning his website. Quick question. I'm finding page width of 1140 a bit restrictive. I'm considering... okay, so Sriram, what are your breakpoints? Ah, Alex. Have you, Alex? Where did you find it, Alex? Email me. You know the email. Right down there. Right down there. Hey, Tice. Now, Sriram, if you were going to have 1,300, are you going to have another breakpoint for the MacBook or the Surface Pro tablet, laptop, thingamajig? Because 1,200 is going to take you right to the limit. So have a think, okay? Just because 1,300 works better on the desktop, what about when you're on a MacBook, right? Not the big 15-inch, just a normal MacBook Air or the Surface Pro tablet. What is going to happen there? What's going to happen then? So please have a think about that, Sriram. Don't make the mistake some people make where they go, oh, I'll just do that. And then they go and do a tablet. But then what happens in between the tablet's breakpoint of 768 or whatever it is? I think it's 768. I can't remember now. 7 whatever. And 1,300. So when you get to 1,200, how's it going to look? Because if you're saying it doesn't work on 1140, how's it going to look on a Surface Pro? And are you now entering the realms of breakpoint upon breakpoint upon breakpoint, which I don't like? You may want to consider using clamp functionality then, so have a think about that. Tice, I want to add a header to my reaction mail. How to add it? Well, you know, in the Elementor forms, you have the bit where you can drop in HTML, so you can drop in a header into there, but then you have to do it for the whole form. Then you got to do the HTML for each field and how you're gonna present it. That's right. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Please do make sure you're not watching this with an ad blocker or a private incognito window. And please see the comments over here. See the comments over there? If you are going to share the video, please use the share link. Never use the direct URL link, all right? Because YouTube are accusing me of fake views. right? So if you put that link in at the top, the address one, and anyone clicks it, YouTube class that as a fake view. It blows my mind, all right? They literally, it's just getting worse and worse, right? So always use the share link, by the way. Yeah, so Alex, right? Yeah. So that's what I found as well, Alex, right? But I'm trying to work out then, where are they sticking that? They must be sticking that into a theme editor then. They must be sticking it into, like, I don't know, the theme file editor. I don't know. I'm trying to work out where they put that then. Where have they entered that? You know, where have they entered that? Because they must have put it somewhere. And I think my thoughts are that they've gone and done that in the theme editor, right? That's what my thinking is. They've gone and done it in the theme editor. Hey John, how you doing? I mean, I part of me wants to say to this person I was speaking to, and I really felt for her because she's really stressed. She's proper stressed out, and I really felt sorry for her. Because she's got a relationship with the client, but obviously it's a website that was built by someone else before, and she's really like panicking over it because she doesn't want to lose their trust. And I feel like maybe, you know, I reckon the client, I reckon they've done something. Oh, is it, Alex? On the page HTML, C line 303. To be honest, but I want to get her to move away from doing that. I feel like, yeah, that's the thing, Alex. That's the thing. Where did they add it? And I think what they did was they went into the theme editor without even doing a child theme. Okay, and they've gone and done it. That's where I think they've done it. That's what my thinking is. But I don't want to advise her go and do something that makes it even worse. And by the way, because I have no access to the back end of the website, I can't really go in and check and do all of that either for them. Not that I would do it for them, but But yeah, to be honest, Alex, you've kind of confirmed where I was getting stuck on as well. Like, we can see it there. But it's where did they do it? Where did they do it? Right? Yeah, where did they do it? Where did they do it? Pez. So Brian makes a really good point here, yeah? So what I've tended to do, yeah, and this is reaching out to screen now, is even though you will have a 1,300 boxed width maybe for your content, make sure in your padding you go and put 20 pixel left and right. Therefore, it doesn't matter what screen size you get, you always get the padding. The trouble is, though, is that if you've got, say, item 1 and item 2, and they look really good, when you shrink, are they still going to look good? Are they going to shrink with clamp? Does it suddenly go like that? At what point do you have to kind of go, we need to rethink the layout a bit? Pez has a client that someone else worked on, and every time I try and change the hero on any page, it takes me to look, ooh. Do you know what? There's nothing worse than, it's happened to me, yeah, where someone has go, yeah, it's a basic Elementor website. Basic Elementor website, we want XYZ changing. I look at it and I go, yeah, it looks pretty basic. Then when you get into it, and now you can see the back end properly, that's when you suddenly realise it's a lot more than what you thought. And you kind of go, the price I quoted and the time to do this is now out the window. It's now different. And the client doesn't like it. Oh, I showed you the URL. Yeah, but showing the URL is one thing. Do you remember that story I told you back in, when was it? I think it was January, where we took on a website and it was quite simple. And when we got it, we then realised, like, there were 65 plugins. No, 75, but 65 were activated. 65 were activated, right? And you kind of go, You didn't mention any of this. You didn't mention any. It's because the website was not a WooCommerce. There was no appointment booking. There was no blog. It was just like a 20-page website. You're not expecting 64 plugins. In fact, this is the one that had Elementor, Elementor Pro, and 8 other Elementor add-ons. And I said to them, I don't get why your developer did this. There was no need for all these add-ons. Can we remove them? Well, not really, because every page was using 2 or 3 of these add-ons. It was all over the place. So the only way you could remove those 8 extra plugins was to go through systematically through every page and find it and then redo it. Do it. And it was like, this is going to take a pain in the ass. A pain in the ass. You're absolutely right, Dipanshu. You're absolutely right. And that's kind of what we do as well. Sometimes our clients don't fully reveal stuff to you, or the worst ones are when you go in and the previous developer hid stuff and you don't realize what they hid. And then you kind of go, hold on. This is being built. This is influenced by something that sits here, but we can't see it because it's locked away. Scott Lubbers, I'm wondering if there's a solution to my follow-up question about the... Yes, so Scott, I did see your question, actually. I did see it about deploying the blog filter. Is there a way to customize the sort results by a custom field? Now, my possible solution to you for this is to go and ask ChatGPT, because can you get it to do it via the custom field? I'm not entirely convinced. And I would even probably consider don't use the solution I gave you and use a premium solution like Grid Builder WP. Hey Randy, hey Carapace, how are you doing? Oh, but you know what my worst one was, right? Hey Pickstar. My worst one, John, was a website. I was told it was Elementor and they just wanted to do XYZ. XYZ is all they wanted. I was like, that's a piece of cake. I can do that in my sleep. You get the website, and then you find out after the client has told you everything is Elementor, right? You get it, you go in, and that bit, right, that bit was actually Beaver Builder. Yeah, was it Beaver Builder? Yeah, it was Beaver Builder. I nearly fell off my chair. I was like, what? What? And just to do something really basic, it took maybe triple the amount of time as if I had done it in Elementor. I can't remember what it was. It was something to do with a shop page, and there was something like a divider, and there was something else, and it wasn't that complicated, but it took triple the amount of time, because every time I tried to do it, it was so fiddly getting it to look good for the mobile, and I was like going, this is a pain, ain't it? But the client, when I said to the client, oh, but that was Beaver Builder. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot. And he's like, you what? How can you forget? How can you forget? And that's because they had about 5 or 6 developers. That's the worst scenario as well. When you have a website built by a developer, you like to hope it's built in a way that anyone else could pick it up. And that's something I really care a lot about when I'm working on a website. I need to know that if something happens to me, they can go elsewhere and it will get picked up, and it's not too complicated. It's not complicated at all. But you get a website and there's a few complications, but you get on it. I mean, obviously this person has gone through 6 developers and every single one of them has tinkered. And you start to realize that they've got a child theme. They've gone and put some code here, some code here, some code here. This code here conflicts with that code. That code there has got not important. No, important. They're all important. And that's when you say to the client, you know what? You're better off starting from scratch. I even said to this energy consultancy company, the one that had 64 plugins, you're better off building from scratch. They don't want to do that. I said, well, look, I know, but you're worried about your page speed. You're worried about your mobile responsiveness. You're worried about how long it takes for anyone to go in and fix and do changes on your website, you know. They had like 100 odd pages. It was ridiculous. It was like a 20-page website. Then they had a Spanish version, then an Italian version, and rather than using like a translate plugin, but obviously built out all the pages. Now I know translate plugins are not always accurate, but 20 pages English, 20 pages Spanish, 20 pages Italian. I think they had French as well. And then they had something else. It wasn't German. I can't remember what it was. They had something else. Might have been Dutch or something they had. So if you change the layout on the homepage, you gotta change the layout over here, 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 and here. Because it ain't a template. Right? It's just... you know? Anyway. And some of the layouts were slightly different as well, because obviously they had the word in the image. And when it was in another language, there was more words. Then they had a slightly tweaked image. So, it's like, fighting themes. Oh, man. One of the things about WordPress I hate, please, by the way, tell me if you disagree and put it in the comments as well. And don't forget to hit like. WordPress, if you only have one theme activated, it then says you need to have another theme. You must have another theme. Go get 2023. Go get 2021. You must have another theme. To hell with that, okay? If the website's going to have just bricks, it has just bricks. If it's going to have hello, it has just hello. I don't need to have bricks and 2023. Or hello and 2021. Who here still has a default theme enabled? Not enabled, but you still have it. Who still does that? Who does that? Who does that? Right? Yes, Scott. See, the funny thing is, Scott, okay, and I know it's not funny, but the ACF, right, is going to work with the ACF side of things. Sorting with that does not work very well, which is why the Grid Builder plugin, which is $49, if I recall, per site. A lot of money, but it works. However, Elementor very, 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 very soon are going to be bringing out the loop post filter for blogs and all of that and products. So that might hopefully surprise us. Yeah, exactly, Pez. And that's the thing that gets me, right? That's the thing that gets me. That website had 8 other elements. I mean, they had Elementor header footer. The header footer plugin. But a header footer, but they had Elementor Pro. Obviously, it was built by a previous developer using that plugin. Then they got Elementor Pro, but they never redid it. And I said to them that you've got 2 headers. No, sorry, 5 headers because it was multilingual and 5 footers. Just rebuild all of them or copy paste them into Elementor Pro. I mean, you haven't paid me to do it. You pay me to do it, and I'll do it for you. But you got a plugin for header footer, but you've got Elementor Pro as well. So, fix it. Yeah, I mean, that's what they kind of say, Carapos. They do say, do that, have another theme in there. But I'm like, no. I'm like, never, ever have I ever had to go, oh, thank God I got another backup theme. Never bother. Do you have it, Aki? How many do you have? Please tell me you don't have 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, and you can't wait for 2024. Please tell me you don't do that. Oh, Pez, that website was slow. I did page speed optimization, and even then, Pez, right? By the way, Pez, that website, I got it from about 14% to about 65%. 14 to 65. Some things were obviously hitting it, like the Google Tag Manager in the header, the cookie consent, but there was no way we were ever gonna get that higher with 65 plugins. Even asset cleanup didn't really make a huge amount of difference, right? But when you have Elementor Pro, and 8 Elementor add-ons for a basic website. And you know what winds me up? This is what winds me up the most. Just because this add-on has a fancy flip box, the developers used it somewhere. Just because this add-on gives you a fancier gallery layout, they've gone and used it somewhere. You don't need to go fancy all the time. You really don't. And this was an energy company. People just want to know what you do, what they get. You know, maybe you're reaching out to other companies as well. What can they get out of it? No one's going to care for a fancy animation gallery. Ding, 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 and the images come in. Da-da, ba-boom. Sega. No one cares, right? You know, ditch it. No one cares. Michael makes a good point, though, yeah. I mean, you know, sometimes it can help. Sometimes it can help. I mean, for me, right, yeah, because I make sure me or my clients have backups, if there is an update and then the website goes down, well, they probably haven't lost any sales or anything anyway, hopefully. Just roll back a backup. Yeah. Yes, Scott, I think it's going to be coming very, very, very soon. Because version 3 has been all about the loop grid and all of that. So we've had this, we've had the nested tabs, the loop carousel. You've got the filter coming out. So rather than you doing the hack that I did, hopefully we're going to get a really good solution coming out. However, we don't know because bricks have Breakdance then. Elementor have not given us any snippets or eyeballs of what it might look like. Yeah, energy, caffeine will do for now. You know what? I read a joke yesterday, and it really did make me laugh. This is quite funny. It said, in the last 15, 20 years, a lot of parents named their children, or some parents named their children after material like objects or anything that makes it sound really expensive. So they call their kid Mercedes, or they call their kid Chardonnay, or they call their kid like Diamond, or Sapphire, or Ruby, right? I mean, people have been calling kids Ruby for years, so that's not really a good analogy, but sometimes to make their kids' name sound more valuable, they're using like valuable names, right? Well, in this day and age, I guarantee you, by next year, the most popular names for kids will be gas, electric, food. Right? Food, gas, electric. They're going to be the 3 most popular names. Because they're so bloody expensive at the moment, or, maybe not where you are, but in some places, energy prices and all of that, you're going to see tons of kids called gas. Because when you hear someone called gas, you think, wow, that's really expensive. I'm down with it. Right? Or not. Smash the like button. Do you like that one, Scott? Because I bet you never really thought about it, but now when you hear someone's kid, hey, what's your kid called? Oh, Chardonnay. You go, oh, really? Ooh. It's like the old days, when you had a dog, you went, what's your dog's name? Guinness. My dog's Guinness. Castlemania 4X. Stuff like that. Anyway, digital reality. Can we make quiz with Crockablock ACF pods? Yes, I think you can. But can someone please answer, help digital reality out with that? Because I don't really use Crockablock. You know what, Pez? Whenever I know I have a client who goes, oh, we want something really fancy, I always talk them out of it. I go, why? What are you trying to achieve? Oh, we want to be really flash. I go, right. If you are an actor or a movie or a musician, or you have something so unique flashy can work because you're going, boom, here I am. If you are competing against another plumber, you're a plumber, they're plumbers, people aren't going to care about flash. They just want to know, I have a problem, can you help me? And if you can't help me, where's the A-team? Right? That's all they want to know. Sriram, okay, learning about breakpoints and clamp now. If I use page with greater than 140, I need to consider how it appears in... Yeah, basically Sriram. Well, the thing is though, Sriram, right? Look, let me explain, okay? Here's your page, right? Okay, on a 1200, right? If you've got some padding here and here, so 2020, right? And the screen now shrinks, right? So let's say we've gone from this to this. You're still going to have 2020, right? But if your layout looks like this, okay, and I'll draw it on my paper. So if you now look like something like this, right? And you now do this, right? What's going to happen to the layout? Is it still going to look like that? Is it now going to go maybe in between here, right? You had 50 pixel gap. Now when you shrink, are you still going to have 50 pixel gap? 30 pixel gap? Does it still look good? Does it need to be 50? Do you now have to shrink container 1 and container 2? Do you have to now go, right, these two items now need to go underneath, as if it was a mobile effect? Then does that mean this now becomes like a full width within the 1000 whatever box width? So you got to kind of have an idea in your head, okay? Because a Surface Pro is technically a tablet, but it's also considered like a mini laptop, right? The Surface Book, the Surface Pro. The MacBook Air, I can tell you now, if you start building beyond 1200 on a MacBook Air, it's tight, okay? It starts, and even when you got your padding, but if you've built with a 1400 on your desktop, think now what is going to happen there. And we did a video about 2 weeks ago on how you could test out how does the URL look on different resolutions. So you could test it on a ultra-wide TV, a 4K TV, normal TV, iMac, MacBook, laptop, tablet, mobile phones, different phones, all of that. So you can do all of that. And I shared that video about 2 weeks ago, I think. It's in the video. I think it's called Screen Resolution something. It's a free website. You pop the URL in and you can then see what it looks like. So you don't have to go, oh my God, I've now got to open up my laptop. Got to open this up. Got to ring my friend. Hey, you've got a Nokia 3210. Yeah, Nokia 3210. Yeah, I remember you had that. You got that like in what? Year 2000? 1999? Yeah. Can you check what my website looks like? What do you mean you can't check my website looks like? Turn the damn phone on. It's a 3210. I bet there's going to be someone out there that's tried to look at a website on a Nokia 3210 and gone, it's green. I can just about see the time. Where's the image? God, how times have changed, eh? Do you remember playing like games on your Nokia 3210? You have like a Zelda game, maybe. You know, or you had like the Snake game. You had like... or you tried to play solitaire on this like green and like faded green, almost like, you know, you go. Do you remember those days? Damn. No, Sriram, by the way, don't say sorry for a beginner question. It's not a beginner question, all right? Not sure what stung you today, but you are very toxic today. Go for a shout at your neighbour, but leaves this out here. Thanks. Hey? Is that for me, Pickstar? Not sure what stung you today. No, only thing that stung me at the minute is YouTube and their rules, which they're still being pain in the ass at the moment. pain in the asses at the moment. Duckett, I need to have a consultation with you about some ideas, but how can I register for my time? Email me down here. Email me, Duckett, okay? Email me down there. Beats Gaming. What was a VIC 20, Brian? What was a VIC 20? Why does that not ring any bells with me? Oh, Brian, Pixar was talking to you. I was going, hey? Talking about shout at neighbours. I was going, stung. No, but Beats Gaming on a VIC 20. That does not ring any bells. What was a VIC 20? I mean, Commodore VIC 20. Was this before the Commodore 64 then? Pez, no, yes. So I do use 1200 as my desktop. Unless the client wants a full width crazy website, I go for a 1200, and then I add into it padding of 20 pixel left and right. So technically, yeah, it is a 1160 technically, you know, inside. But then sometimes I use clamp. So I might say on a desktop there is zero padding, maybe, right? Zero padding. And then when you get to the mobile, the clamp then goes from 0 to about 20, say, something like that. So you start at 0, and as you shrink the screen down, it goes like, you know, it starts to go like from nothing to like, you know, padding appears growing in like that. That's always a great way to do it, I find. So on the desktop, I get my full 1200. You get to the tablet, it might now be, I don't know, 12, 10. You get to the mobile, it's 20. And I don't have to mess around too much. I know that the items inside of there sit and look okay. It makes it so easy. You know what I mean? It makes it so easy. In the old days, you build it, your section, right? You get to the mobile and you go, oh, damn it. Got to add in padding. Oh, another one, padding. Oh, another one, padding. And because you haven't done it from the get-go, you start working through every page and every section. So I say get it in from the get-go on your header. Get it in for your hero banner. Get it in for your next container. Then you just duplicate. Right, I'm going to have image. Fine, just duplicate it and delete what you had in there. Just have it. Have a blank one like that. I don't even remember TRS, to be honest. My neighbour did have a Sinclair ZX81. I remember that. Didn't have one though. My first computer was the Atari 2600, but that was a console. And then we got the Commodore 64 in 1985, I think it was. 86. No, it's 85 actually. We got it in 85. And then after that, we had the Amstrad. I never really liked the Amstrad. I really got fed up with that because it was actually my cousin's and we used to use it a lot because the screen was just green. It was just a big green screen, you know, whereas at least the Commodore 64 had colour. And then after that, my other neighbour had the Commodore Amiga. We used to play on that. And then by 1992, I think it was, or 93, 92, I think it was 92, we got the Super Nintendo. Sega, we had the Mega Drive and the Super Nintendo. And then after that, started PC, you know, playing on PC games and stuff like that. 97, 98, playing on the PC more. And I didn't get the PlayStation 1 until the year 2000. I used to play on my cousin's PlayStation 1 because he had it. He had it in 97, and 1997 changed my life because I played Final Fantasy 7 for the first time, and I was like, "Whoa, this is the best game ever!" Like ever. And then stuck with the PlayStations until last year. We switched to the Xbox for Raheem. And then we got rid of that and I just got him a gaming PC. I don't have time to play on games consoles anymore. Or any game. I really don't. I wish I did. I just don't. Don't have time at all. Hey, don't forget to smash the like button, okay? Don't forget to smash that like button. Hey, Shaveen, how are you doing? How are you doing? So yeah, if anyone wants to get a website reviewed or anything like that, smash the like button over there. So that website I was showing you all earlier, I am going to see if I can play around and try and work out where that background image is coming from. So Dipanshu, I'm very much a Sony person, PS5 as well. The trouble is there's a game called Slime Rancher that my son Raheem loves. And then Slime Rancher 2 came out, but it was exclusive for the Xbox. So I said to him, we're not going to have two consoles, right? We're not going to have this like... Because then you have to have, you know, the subscriptions for, you know, the PS5, you have the PlayStation Network. For the Xbox, you have the Game Pass. I said, I'm not doing two. If you want it, we're going to get rid of the PS5 and then we get the Xbox, which is what we did. And then I noticed that Raheem was then trying to do a lot of coding, like on Minecraft and stuff like that. He's really into like putting in commands and stuff. So I went, okay, you know what? Let's just get you a gaming PC with the whole RTX graphics card so you get the full-on ray tracing with Minecraft. Anyone here who doesn't play Minecraft, you won't get it, but ray tracing takes Minecraft to another level. Hey, Scott, you know, by the way, Scott, I think this is the first time you've joined our live chat, I think. The live chats are a lot more relaxed. We don't just talk about WordPress and websites. We talk about whatever we want to talk about. Well, I do anyway. But I'm fed by what a lot of you put here as well. And it's about kind of building that community and helping each other out, you know. The Facebook Web Squadron group, great place to be. We have a pretty good community spirit in there. Sometimes people won't always answer your question if they're a little bit unsure, but we don't have what I like to call fake answers. And if I notice anyone in the group belittling anyone or being a bit nasty or confrontational or aggressive or teasing or superiority elitist complex, they get booted out straight away. You know, so I'm protective of the community in the group, but yeah. Michael is old school Xbox, the old games on you to me. The old, yeah, well, you know. I mean, the Final Fantasy VII, they've redone that, you know, with the remake. And normally, I'd be playing it to death. But in the last, I don't know, 2 years, any free time I have where I'm not doing something with the family or whatever, I am working, I'm researching, I'm investigating, I'm problem solving. Oh, there's a new plugin, there's this, there's that. Is it good? Can I do anything to change the way I work? Can I learn to do X, Y, Z? There's something I want to do a video on, but I'm not sure if what my solution is will work. Like I did a video today, and I thought it worked because I tested it yesterday. And then today when I did it, I realised, no, this isn't right. So back to the drawing board. I've got to go and probably spend half an hour going, well, how do I do this? Because it's a part solution I've come up with. I'm not going to put out a video that goes, hey, do this. And then I'm going to get loads of comments with, yeah, but I want it to be here. And I go, I don't know. I'm not going to do that. Dipanshu, I got stuck at LinkedIn score 47 for the past week. Okay, Dipanshu, really easy this one, okay? I mean, I know you are posting, right? What you need to do, though, is try and think about what you're posting and which one of your posts got comments. I've noticed you are posting, right? Which one of yours got comments? Second thing, I have noticed that you think about consistency. Have you noticed that when if I'm posting about my videos, then it's like there'll be a video thumbnail. So that's not very consistent because it depends on the video. But have you noticed that sometimes I'm posting like an image and the images are quite consistent in that they're either red, charcoal black, or like a white color, but the layout is the same. I have noticed that when you've put stuff out, then they're not consistent. So you've got to kind of build up that familiarity. Also, have you been commenting on other people's posts more and more and more? Have you started like an engagement or a conversation? Until you do that, your score ain't going to go up. The third thing is, are you connecting to people on a regular basis? Even if you only did 3 or 4 a day, it's better than none. So, by the way, though, the score doesn't mean you're going to get more clients. You could have a score of 99. Doesn't mean you're going to get any more clients than someone who has a score of 5. But what it does kind of prove to you is that you are actively engaging. So if your score is 47, that says to me, I do wonder then, is it about the comments, the engagement, the continued conversations, you know? And have you like completed as much as you can on your profile? I think you have. I'm pretty sure I looked at yours the other day or last week. I might have done, I can't remember. But you need to go in and double check that. But please don't think, oh, if I get a score of 99, clients are going to flood in. No, not at all. You know, you could build the best looking car in the world. No one might buy it. You know, it's more about what did you do to make them think about buying that car? Have you done something to make them maybe want to like contact you? I mean, by the way, this person who contacted me, who was struggling with her website because she doesn't know what the previous developer's done, via LinkedIn. And she said she first started spotting me posting stuff. Then she realised I have a YouTube channel. So it wasn't like she knew me from YouTube. She knew me from before. But I felt sorry for her. You could really see that, you know, like, she's in pain here with, like, how do I sort this out? You know. Yeah, so there you go. There you go, Dipanshu. You've got it. You're lacking commenting. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you've not hit like already. Try and make sure, Dipanshu, you do 1 or 2 a day. Right? Try and do 1 or 2 a day. I'm not saying overdo it, right? But just try and do 1 or 2 a day. Do you like this on the wall? So you can't, I might change it because you can't fully tell, but you know the background, the stars, the clouds are coming forward. If you look, you'll see the clouds moving, or the nebula, not the clouds, the nebula. And then like, he's kind of talking, but do you like that? And obviously this is just to kind of remind people to hit like, and also use the share link when sharing. I really did think about, do I really want to be saying that or not? But yeah, I thought, you know, why not? Take care, Sri Ram. Good to have you here, my friend. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out. And shut the door as well. So yeah, I think it's like, I don't have to help this person out with regards to that banner. I don't have to, but it's when I can see that someone is genuinely struggling to do what should be a very simple thing, right? You know, page, the title sits in a banner. That should be easy to sort out. Why is it so complex? Why do some developers make it so complex? You know, why did I do that? Ha! The thing is, though, Dipanshu, right? To record that would take a lot of bloody time to do, right? It would take quite a bit of time. And also, it might trigger some people as well. Can you imagine if I do it and it looks like I'm trapped? There might be some people who psychologically it might affect them, and I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Hey Andrew, go have fun at the forest school. By the way, Andrew, Raheem started forest school last week. So last week, I think it was Wednesday, in the afternoons now, Raheem started forest school. And he loved it. He absolutely loved it. He can't wait to do it again this week. So he started forest school as well. I mean, he just couldn't stop talking about it. He came back with a load of mud all over his trousers. Arshif, I just stuck in Elemental Circle progress bar. It's not customizable in responsive device. Well, when you say not customizable, what do you mean? Do you mean the position or the look of it? You know? What do you mean by not customizable? Do you mean the position or the style, the look of it? Exactly, Mark, and that's just it. And that is something I really hate. Like one website, the previous developer no longer does website. In fact, the previous developer went to work for Facebook Meta. And the way he built it, he'd locked away access to all the plugins. Basically, the sidebar was practically blank. And I contacted him and said, "Can you unlock it?" He goes, "Oh, I don't do that anymore." I go, "I know you don't do that anymore, but we need to have the website accessible." I can't remember how I did it. Well, can you undo something in your hosting? Oh, I can't remember where it was. They shouldn't be touching it anyway. Hold on. You're no longer looking after their website. They've now reached out to me because they want to do a makeover. We need access. In the end, I just said to the client, forget it, right? Same cost of money either way, okay? We'll just build it from scratch. Let's just build a friggin' website from scratch, okay? Because the previous developer would not unlock stuff. And it was like, and it sat on their host as well, which made it twice as, like, messed up as well. They shouldn't be touching the website, but I no longer do websites because I work for Facebook Meta. What a twerp. Yeah, exactly. And do you know something, Andrew? Because Raheem's got ADHD, when he knows he's doing something, he can conceal the buzz. Like, he loves to make bug hotels. He's scared to death of spiders. He sees a spider and boom, like Roadrunner, beep beep, he's out the door, right? But he loves to do stuff like that. He loves digging. He loves breaking mud. He destroys the garden on a regular basis. Like, I'm like, Raheem, I just made that. He goes, oh, sorry, I thought I'd make a hole in it. But he does like to, he loves to do that. And especially in this kind of weather, do you know what I mean, Andrew? It's, nice to get out there. They're in the forest. They're kind of canopy. The trees, the leaves, they get a bit of shade. It's nice to do that. Hey Imran, damn. Do you know something, guys? Gals, they, them, all of you. Go and watch the video. We put out 2 videos today. They weren't both meant to come out today. I got my scheduling wrong. But one of them was about what do you do if your client won't pay? Because we had that question last week. So here's my take on it, on what you need to think about. But the free CX live chat, if you need to have a live chat solution where you can have an app on your desktop to respond or call people, you can do that. It literally does it through the internet, everything. If you want to call or chat to them, so you could be out and about, and if someone goes to your website and goes, hi, I want to know about XYZ, you can start responding in real time, even hit call and call them, or they can call you. 2-way combo, 3-way combo, and even better, when I was testing it out, it started sending notifications to my phone. And it's it's free. It's completely free. Tice has just said send me the link. Right, let me just get you the link for it, okay? There are so many ways that you can add live chat onto your WordPress website, but there's a plugin. Here you go. Right, here is the link for it. So, free CX, right? Well, It's the link to the video. You need to watch the video, and I'm not just saying that. The link is in the video description, but the reason why you need to watch it, you just need to go through a few steps. But, I mean, when I was testing it, it was so... And you know what's really cool about it? It's free for 10 people. So if in your organization, right, there's you and 9 other employees or members, it will work for you. If you got 11, you got to pay. But if there's only you, free CX. If there's only you and another, free CX. If there's you and 9 other people in your team, you can use this. It is smart as heck. No, you're not going through WhatsApp now. Because you know what happens when you're on a desktop and you hit the WhatsApp button, then you go to the screen, the green screen of death. If you need to use WhatsApp, you got to do this and do that, and it looks so unprofessional. Has anyone ever hit a WhatsApp button on a desktop? It works on a mobile. You done it on a desktop. Doesn't look good, does it? You can now do live chat, telephone, all of that. You can transfer it. You can have a queuing system. Brilliant. It is brilliant, right? Absolutely brilliant. And do you know what is really, really funny? It's got over 30,000 installed. How come we have never heard about this plugin before? Just goes to show sometimes that we often only know about what we know about. It's got over 30,000 installations, right? Came across it because someone mentioned it. I was like, what's that? Had a look at it and I was like, well, blow me down. Pretty damn good, right? Pretty damn good. So if you've got like an e-commerce store, or maybe your client runs a psychotherapy service or a dentistry service, and they want to like become more engaging or inviting to the audience. Now, Gene, it does have a bit of an impact, but the impact was minimal. The impact was minimal. Okay, yeah, I do agree, Michael. I don't think they've marketed it enough. You know, they really haven't. In fact, I did a search and they have got some videos. The videos they've got out are the most poorest quality videos, I have to say. They are very poor quality. In fact, I would even go as far as saying CubeWP have not put out great videos either. They've used like AI avatars, which you can really see through them. You know, they don't really work very well. Yes, so, yeah. You know, if you got a client who's running a service and they want to be more inviting, you know, get this set up on there. And if you watch, yeah, Gene, this is so much better than Tidio, if I'm really honest. Tidio and Talk To, there's always more than you actually need. Whereas this is right, proper, like, basic. And you watch the video, it tells you what settings to go through. You can have it up and running in 15 minutes. And you might go, 15 minutes? That sounds like a lot, but that's because you have to watch me talk and click and talk and click. But you go through that and you watch, you're going to get it and you're going to go, well, what do you know, huh? You know, you're going to basically be going like, hey, you see? Free CX live chat, you see? You want to chat to me, you see? Hey, you can chat now, you see? You see? I don't even remember where that came from. Where did that actually originate from? Was it a comedy show or a crime show? It wasn't Top Cat. I don't think it was Top Cat. Anyway. Right. And the other great thing about this 3CX is you can style it. You can position it, you can get rid of the word powered by 3CX. They give you the option to not even show that for the free version. There's not many companies that do that. The free version will always say powered by... I'm trying to think of one now. Oh, I can't think of any now, but there'll always be something like powered by, run by, brought to you by. That's all hidden away. No extra CSS added in here, right? It's all hidden away. And if you watch the video, I did it in real time. Okay, let's send a message. Oh, I'll reply. So you can see on screen what the person is typing and what I see on my app. I had it all open. When I showed you on the phone, then I show you on the mobile. I was going, look, the message is coming through. I can reply on my iWatch. Can you delay the pop-up? Well, you can set the animation. Seriously, Artif, go look at it. Artif, I used to tell people to use Talk To as well. Seriously, I was like blown away. It's free. I think I just swallowed a nut. I just swallowed a nut. So 20 members of your team can have this for free. There's no catch, Pickstar. Do you know what? Just watch the video, right? Just go watch the video. Don't go and get it. Don't download it. Don't install it. Just go watch the video and just watch. Because I will show you how you can have an app on your Windows machine or on your Mac or whatever, right? It's pretty damn good, my friends. It's pretty damn... There's only a few times in my life where I get really passionately excited about a plugin. This is one of those occasions because the potential for something like this, for so many of my clients, like I've got some clients, you know, psychotherapists, right? This is perfect. Because they could be out and about anywhere and someone goes, ooh, someone wants to just, oh, you know, my son's got ADHD. I want to book something in. What do they currently do? They either call you on the phone or they drop in an email. And then they got to wait for a reply. By the time you reply, they might have found someone else. You've lost a client. Conversion gone. Now, you could be out and about. You could be sat in your room. You know, when near your machine. You start chatting away. I mean, I think I still have the app on here? Yeah, there you go. Look. So, where is it? Here it is. Look. Look. Here's the chat. So this is the one you see on the video. Yeah? So my bits are in green. What do you need? Look at that. Look at that. It's on there. It's on there. Look at this. Here's another one I tested. So someone sends in a message and then you go and reply, right? And here's a really cool bit, right? You see this person over here, right? This person here, I can call them. I mean, I can't call them now because they're not live. But if they were still live, I could email them later or I can hit the call button. It won't work now because they are not live right now. But you can ask them questions, right? It's... The fact it was free, by the way, 2-minute warning, all right? 2-minute warning. The fact it was free is just, I don't get how they can make, you know, obviously they must be doing very well. They got 30,000 installations, by the way, over 30,000. And that says something then, right? You got that many installations, you must be doing something right. Monty the Brave, what plugin would you recommend to create translations on Elementor? Okay, so Loco Translate, Google Translate is one of my favorites actually. There's quite a few, to be honest. There's quite a few, but Google Translate is my favorite. Sorry, I'm eating. But Pez, That video came out today. Take care, Shabeen. That video came out today. You can't miss it. Go and watch it. Right? Go and watch it. And if you ever do get it for free, can you let them know that I did it? I've told them, yeah, hey, I did a video. I liked it so much. By the way, if you share it, you must use the share link. All right? Like I'm telling you there. Hit the like button. You must use the share link. Okay? I'm asking all of you, please do not use the direct link. Always use the share link. Hey, Matt, I'm about to shoot off, but how are you? How are you doing? Ducky, do you have any videos about tax automation? Well, you need to use a third-party plugin. So WooCommerce do have like an automated tax solution. You're going to need to use a third-party solution. I'm just trying to remember what. I'm pretty sure there was a plugin that does it for you. Oh, I can't remember now. But a lot of them, to be honest, either way, all of them are premium. So if you want to do like automated tax automation, it's got to be able to talk. Oh, what was it called? MaxMind. That's it. You need to set up a MaxMind API. And then, oh God, what was it? What was it? I can't remember now. Urgh. That's it. It's the video I did last week. So I used a plugin to do my pricing for my products, the mastery modules, and I used a plugin for that. That plugin, I can't remember the name of the plugin now, but that plugin I did does have the option in there for automated tax calculation or something like that. To be honest, do you know something, Mia? A couple of weeks ago, I was getting really geared up for 25,000 as well, right? Really geared up. But right now, I am still so upset. I am really upset inside still about the whole YouTube fiasco. That the joy of hitting 25,000 is going to feel weird. I'll be happy, but I won't be like punching the air as much as I normally would, you know. Yeah, Duckit, go in. No, I'll tell you. In fact, it's hold on, Duckit, hold on, mate. I'll get you the link for that video. It's here we go. Location based. Here we go. Right. Please do remember, if any of you do ever share a video, please make sure that you use the share it link. I might be wrong, Ducky, but I am pretty sure that plugin had an automated tax calculation, but you got to pay for it. You got to follow the steps. You got to get a MaxMind account, which you can get for free. You stick that secret key into the WooCommerce settings. It's there in the integrated bit, and then it will do it. Basically, Matt, YouTube have accused me of fake views because if you're watching with ad blocker or a private window, or you're watching from a shared link but it's been shared via a direct link, if a lot of your viewers are using those methods, they class that as a fake view, and I'm just bewildered, absolutely bewildered. I was literally like saying to YouTube, like, if my videos were getting 50,000 views, 100,000 views like some people, then you have every right to accuse me and go, well, how did you get that all of a sudden? What's happening here? But some of my videos get past 1,000. Some of them, like after 2 weeks, they've only had 400 views. Some don't even get past 200 views. Like, you know? Right, everyone, I'm going to say goodbye now, okay? Hey, Sinan, I'm about to go, my friend. I'm about to go, so smash the like button, okay? Right, I'm going to go. Got to get on with some stuff. And go for a bit of a jog as well, but I need to go out. Take care. Catch you all tomorrow. See you soon. See you soon. Stay safe. I'm trying to find the off button here.